All right, let's get going here. I read a study somewhere where eating the same food with a metal fork actually tastes better than eating it with a plastic fork. So I don't know. Who knows if that's true or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. I am not good at League of Legends. I've played a lot more Han, where I'm okay. I think Han's a much better game. All right, so I'm going to have Mox Jet here for first pick. Happy with that. All right, pretty simple. I'm just drafting for fun, which means I want to draw as many cards as possible. All right, back to fiction. The wheel might wheel, which would be pretty awesome. Meanwhile, I mean, Brussels sprouts and charred broccoli with some jalapeno. It's pretty good. Oh my God, it's a time walk and a ruby. Just sickening. I mean, sickening are awesome. All right. Yeah, Pearl. Jesus Christ, I almost missed that one. It'd be nice to be the person who's getting that in 2 picks. It's kind of mediocre for me. Muldrifter is not really very attractive with what I'm trying to do. But my next best pick is the Godless Shrine. And really, white is the card I'm least likely to play. So I'm going to grab the Muldrifter. Maybe I play it, maybe I don't. Wow. Counterspell or Worn Power Stone. This is a hard choice. I'm going to take the Worn Power Stone, but I'm not sure if it's right. All right. Here I get to grab the Azorius Signet. Okay. Yeah, Root Awakening untaps for 5, and untapping your land isn't even really that great. So I'm really excited about my start here. You know, I mean, I still need to get at least one Stormwing condition. Obviously, you know, I'd love to see a Yawgmoth's Will, but, you know, with the exception of Muldrifter, these are 5 cards I'm pretty happy to have. All right, this pack's pretty trash for me. I'm going to grab the Scrubland. Sure. All right. Now it's being slow. So now I already have 2 white sources in my mana fixing, which is a little bit unfortunate, because white sucks for what I'm doing. But maybe I'll pick up a white card anyway, and then it'll be useful. For an Underground Scene and Dimir Signet, I feel way better. Yeah, I get it as a consideration, but it's only okay. And, you know, the dual lands, you know, now maybe I'll get a white card like a Revelation or a Mirari's Wake. Or I'll get a sack land that gets white, then now give me black mana. You know, it's just enough better that I'm not going to take the lake. Well, I didn't see a Tendril, so I'm going to assume you're making that up. Hopefully that Merc Savage dude is not telling other people. Why would you do that? All right. I'm gonna grab the. I'm not sure about the. I mean, there's nothing good here. It's either the Ruins or the Agony Warp. How about I'll never play either of them? I could maybe take like a Skin Render. I'll grab the Agony Warp. Oh. All right. So this was my opening pack. I'll grab the Kitchen Finks. It's a decent enough sideboard card. Can even play it main deck. Now here's the question: is the wheel here? So after my first picks that were pretty good, I've gotten literally nothing. So if there's no wheel here, I'm going to be, probably having to consider what I'm drafting. All right, it's really unfortunate. The Cloud Skate or the Llanowar off, they're both solid, but I'm just going to grab the Yavimaya Coast. Grab the Spectre. This card. All right, so I'm worried that because the wheel did not come. Who knows? Maybe someone's playing red beat down and it'll be good, but who knows? I mean, I can usually play the Kitchen Finks, the Agony Warp, and try to slow them down before while I go off. All right. All right. So I went from being pretty good with my deck to not feeling very good at all. The cards I like to see weren't coming late, which could easily mean that somebody else is trying to draft it. So here's an interesting choice of Scalding Tarn or Volcanic Island. I'm actually not sure which is better. I'm glad you took the Shadow Mage, but it's not. It's not particularly useful, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to grab the Volcanic Island. Who knows? Yeah, I'm starting to really worry here. I might need to audible into a real deck. Should be awkward. This is probably the downfalls of forcing the same deck all the time. Brussels sprouts are good. So I don't think that either the Tarn or the Volcanic will table. And I'm almost certainly going to be playing red. So, if I get some other sack land, then the Volcanic Island will be way better. Yeah, I might have to audible into a real deck. Again, here there's nothing. So I have some mana acceleration. Maybe I just grab the Kozilek. It's either the Kozilek or the Sky Swallower. Just grab the Kozilek. All right. Here it's Snapcaster or Harmonize. I'm going to grab the Harmonize. I love to draw cards. It's a little bit hard for me to cast right now, but I kind of hope I'll get there. All right. So, yeah, I'm not even sure what to say about my deck right now. It's in an ugly, ugly situation. I don't know if Kozilek was the right win condition to go for there. I'm going to grab the Simic Signet here. Maybe a Lion's Eye Diamond Tables. All his dust would actually easily be a pretty good card in my deck. Pardon me. Terrastodon's quite good as well, but I think I want all his dust. I'm just going to grab the Inquisition. I'll play a Ritual anyway, so I can either Ritual my Spectre or Ritual my Kozilek. All right. I actually like Bloodgift Demon somewhat. The Angel would be nice, but you know, maybe I can cast it. I have a Scrubland and a Signet already, but I think I'm just gonna grab the Bloodgift Demon. Realize I'm drafting some sort of bad fair deck. All right, I'll grab a Taiga. All right, here. Guess it's a Force Spike. I mean, I can maybe take a Earthquake, but so Vegas is pretty good. So I basically have to give up, I think, on the idea that I'm going to be drafting a Storm deck here. I'm just going to try to ramp into Big Kozilek with, Bloodgift Demon, Etched Oracle. So, I mean, really my deck here is just a complete train wreck. But such is life.